All right. So same technology somewhere becomes eco-specific and somewhere becomes class-specific. That is one. Second thing, market. We were walking by in Tangail. A lady was having sweet potato vines. It's a creeper. Sweet potato grows on a creeper, a vine. And it comes on the node, there are rootlets. These roots go in the ground and become sweet potato. सही है ना? तो sweet potato की वो क्या कर रही थी? Every node of sweet potato, the leaves are like this, something like this. And there are roots coming out here. So at each node you get 2-3 roots. So she was removing, if there are 4 or 5 roots, she was removing them and leaving only one. I had messed 2. So I asked, why is she doing this? I asked the scientist, I don't know. I said, let us ask her. Now listen to the answer that she gave, that lady in Bangladesh, poor woman having no land at all, only a homestead, just about 30 cents of land, that's all. She said, if I allow all the rootlets, then tuber will be long and thinner. जो स्वीट पोटैटो के जो आलू बनेंगे वो लंबे होंगे और पतले होंगे. Secondly, the skin will be thinner. The consumer in the market like round ones. And if I can't sell in a day, I can't store thin-skinned sweet potato. If they are thick-skinned, I can store for longer. Can you imagine? उसने कंज्यूमर्स के इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप की, राउंड एंड थिक स्किन्ड, बिकॉज हर लाइफ डिपेंड्स अपॉन कंज्यूमर प्रेफरेंस. सो इन सम केसेस the technology, if it does not diffuse, it may also be because it does not reflect the preferences of the users.
But sir, everything diffusion of technology is also not important because it will affect the diversity also. No?
That is a good point again. If Green Revolution had not succeeded, we would not have lost so many varieties. Correct? Whenever a variety diffuses, other varieties disappear. For that, you need to develop what is called as in situ conservation. That means there should be some plots, and I had written a paper on that. We should compensate farmers for keeping some land for growing various varieties that are suitable for that region, no matter whether there is a demand or not. I have not been able to convince the government as yet, but one day it will happen. One day it will happen. But you are right. Whenever diffusion takes place, something disappears. Diversity goes down. That is the natural.
Again, you have to go for in situ conservation rather than that is.
There is a. Did I tell you about long tail of innovation? Did I tell you this model? Long tail of innovation? No? Okay. This is called long tail of innovation. What does it mean? It's a very interesting question that you asked. Is diffusion widely always good? ये बहुत अच्छा सवाल है. क्या किसी चीज का ज्यादा फैलना हमेशा अच्छा होता है? भाई, एक मॉडल है ये वाला. This is the frequency of sales, let us say. Diffusion. Imagine that you are gone to Amazon.com, a portal of books. Amazon.com इंटरनेट पे एक पोर्टल है जहां किताबें बिकती हैं. So these books sell 10,000, 20,000 copies. These sell 50, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, like that. Okay? So large number of books sell only 3 or 4 or 5 copies. But few books sell large number of copies. Now tell me one thing. अगर इस पोर्टल पर खाली वही किताब होती, ये वाली, would you go there? Would you still visit the portal? सही है? Paradox. Because then it is like an airport shop. एयरपोर्ट या रेलवे स्टेशन में जो शॉप होती है वहां बेस्ट सेलर ही होता है ना खाली, तो वहां कितनी देर खड़े रहोगे भाई? 2 मिनट, 5 मिनट? If you want to spend an hour or two looking for books, then you want to go to a place with a lot of different books. So long tail of innovation implies that there are certain things which will diffuse widely, but those which do not diffuse widely are as important for making the ecosystem for innovation. तो हमारे हनीबी नेटवर्क में कुछ टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं जो बहुत फैल गई हैं, लेकिन बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी अभी तक फैली नहीं है. 2 किसान, 5 किसान, 4 किसान, 6 किसान ही उनको करते हैं. लेकिन अगर हमारे डेटाबेस में वो इनोवेशन नहीं हो जिसको सिर्फ 3, 4, 5, 6 किसानों ने किया है या 6 लोगों ने अडॉप्ट किया है, तो आप हमारे पास नहीं आएंगे ना. You will, if we had only 5 top diffused innovations, then who will come to us? पढ़ लेंगे, खत्म होगी बात. They come because they think that what they are looking for, and since they are different from others, they might still find something useful to us. And truly speaking, we will have some or the other solution for practically everybody, or most people, not everybody, most people.
My point is, we have to target only specific things. I mean, we should not always look for a very wide region or wide area, or even say that
We should look for a rich, no, there are 2 issues here. One, this one point is that this may be suitable only for certain kind of readers. As you said, niche readers, or niche farmers, or niche consumers. Correct? That is one point. निश माने कोई विशेष जगह पर ही वो चीज चलेगी. पंचमहल में, इनके गांव में, देयर आर सम लो लाइंग प्लॉट जहां पर पैडी उगती है. सही है? बहुत कम है लेकिन ऐसे प्लॉट. सही है? एक खेत में, एक गांव में कितने खेत होंगे ऐसे? 5-7 खेत होते हैं. ठीक है ना? Only 5 to 7 plots where paddy can be grown which are low lying. बाकी सारा तो पहाड़ है ना वहां पर. तो मक्का उगती है या थोड़ी बहुत कोई बाजरा होता है. Now for those few plots, they may have developed some rice variety suitable for that kind of level of water and whatever depth they have. It is as important as the maize, makkah in other fields. So if we want to keep ecosystems diverse and consumer preferences diverse, then we must provide a choice of this kind. We should not leave those niches unserved which are only occupying a small area. इसका मतलब कि जो छोटे गांव हैं और छोटी सी कम्युनिटीज हैं, उनके लिए अलग तरह की टेक्नोलॉजी चाहिए. तो कोई डेवलप नहीं करेगा ना उस टेक्नोलॉजी को जो सिर्फ 5 गांव के लिए होंगी. वो तो साइंटिस्ट कहता है कि मुझे तो 5000 गांव के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप करनी है, नहीं तो मेरा प्रमोशन नहीं होगा. आई विल नॉट गेट प्रमोशन, आई विल नॉट गेट रिकॉग्निशन.
we should need to change their mindset.
हाँ. सो क्वेश्चन इज incentives for developing solutions that do not diffuse widely. The study that I am doing now, soil health, plant health and human health, only 2 people have worked on this. Nobody is interested in this. Should it have a place? I think it should have a place. I will do it. But question is there an incentive? I can afford because I have resources. I can take my other project, this project, that project. I can do things. Not many people have this. So what are the conditions for them? They have to work on things which will find favor from the authorities that be. So they don't have their own resources. So they fall into line.
So then again, it is a problem and we need to find out the solution.
Correct. We need to find a solution of creating institutions which support deviant or rebellious or unpopular research or problems or whatever have you. Is it pop? Absolutely correct. अगर वो समस्याएं जिनकी कंस्टिट्यूएंसी नहीं है, जिसके लिए पॉपुलर सपोर्ट नहीं है, उसको कोई सपोर्ट ही नहीं करेगा, तो फिर तो सोसाइटी खराब बेकार हो जाएगी. Then there is no future. Then there is no future. So we need to create institutions. You're absolutely right. We need to create institutions. And we need to create institutions which will help, create a space for what we call as deviant research. 1983-84 में जब मैंने शब्द इस्तेमाल किया तो बहुत साल बाद एक जर्नल है न्यू साइंटिस्ट इंग्लैंड का, तो उसके एडिटर ने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया 4 साल पहले. बोले सर हमने रिसर्च किया है, सबसे पहले आपने ये शब्द इस्तेमाल किया था सन 83 में. कैन यू इमेजिन हाउ मच रिसर्च शी वुड हैव डन? So we have a column called as one word. We give that column to that person who used that word first time in the science. That's their way of celebrating whatever. So in 2000, I don't know, 6 or 7, I don't remember now, in a one word column was on deviant research. Because that was the same question that you asked just now. मेरे दिमाग में वही सवाल था कि जो लोग अलग हैं, जो लोग को सवाल दिमाग में कीड़ा है, उनको कुछ और दिखता है, they see the world differently, वो रिसर्च, वो इनोवेशन तो सब पनपेगी नहीं सिस्टम के अंदर अगर उसके लिए जगह नहीं हुई तो. So I was bothered by the same question that you're asking, and I got to tell you that over the years, system has become a little more tolerant, but not too much. Little bit. But not too much. In 1993, जब सृष्टि की स्थापना हुई, you know why I had to set up सृष्टि? One reason was I am a perspective planning committee, which is a committee of all the heads of all the areas of institute, the highest policy planning committee, said that Anil, you should not publish Honeybee from IMA, because Honeybee has many claims which are not proved. इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसका वो प्रमाण नहीं है, और IMA ऐसी किताब नहीं छापेगा जिसके अंदर प्रमाण नहीं. तुम कोई और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बना लो जो कि हनीबी को छापे, IMA का नाम मत लगाओ यार. फैक्ट है ये, इट्स ऑन रिकॉर्ड. सो देन आई हैड टू क्रिएट ए सेपरेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. बट आई कुड हैव सेड अच्छा मैं नहीं करता तो नहीं छापूंगा. नहीं, मुझे छापना तो है यार. So you don't, what I'm trying to say, you don't need always institutions. If you work only when there is a space, then there is no space, there is no need for rebels. Rebels don't look for institutional solutions. I'm contradicting myself now. What I'm saying is, while we need institutions, but there will always be scope, gap between institutions and initiative. कोई भी टाइम आ जाए, कभी भी आ जाए, कितना भी कोई हो, चाहे वो NIF हो चाहे सृष्टि हो, हमेशा तुम कहोगे मर्यादा ये है. सही है रमेश? गौतम कहेगा नहीं, मेरे को नहीं माननी है मर्यादा. ठीक है? एंड यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड स्पेस फॉर हिम इफ ही इज गुड.